First thing this morning, I am headed to my supplier here to pick up some 5/4 poplar because we are going to be making some custom window stools. Not really that custom, but because we're making them, I'm calling them custom. Dang, they're not open yet. Early bird gets the worm though, and second mouse gets the cheese. So we got our window stool bullnose bit here on Tom's Bosch router. So got a fence set up, just gonna run it straight across, get our profile. Oh yeah, perfect. That's exactly what we want to see. So we got one down, 3 more to go. That'll get us started to start knocking out some of these windows up here. I at least want to get the stools made today and maybe even casing cut. We're not going to install anything, of course, because obviously there's no drywall here, but we've got a little shipping container out here and we're kind of using that as a storage. So the idea is we'll build all this stuff, put it out there. When drywall comes on, we'll pretty much be flying through the install. So we got a nice stack here of window stools. So I'm gonna get started on our first window. All right, we're gonna climb up here on this scaffold and trim out this 100-year window right here. And we're gonna do a return here. So we're basically, this isn't the right angle, but we're gonna cut like that and bullnose it so we can keep that profile turning, of course. Now, since we have a router bit, we could route this end grain here, but we would rather cut the return piece on there. So this needs to come out, and with this, let me see, I can go all the way over to my tip and not past my stool back here. You can't always do that. See, I didn't pass my pencil line here. If I would have, then this chunk would have been missing out of the back of that stool. I like to make these cuts on the miter saw. I hold it at an angle gonna stop right at my line here, and then I'll make that rip cut on the table saw. All right, same thing. This side comes out, this gets mitered to there. Now I gotta wait for this guy to use the table saw. Our window stool with the cutouts for the jamb, the 45s for the returns. We just got to do our milling of this. So basically what we're gonna do, we are going to leave that 1/2 inch up here. I don't know if that's a 1/2 inch, I'm kind of just eyeballing this, probably not. And then we're gonna take all this out. From here to this cut line that I made here, all of this comes out. We want a 1/2 inch here. That means we've got to take out 9/16. So this piece is 1 1/16 inches. So that means I've got to set up my blade height to 9/16. And then this distance here is still set up from our last cut of getting that out of there. So I'm just going to run this across at that blade height. So then we're gonna measure to that cut line, and we need to raise our blade to 2 5/8 to get that out of there. I think we're set. That's the 1/2 inch that I cut out of the stop. This should just slide in here. It's rare that they fit perfect the very first time. Usually we have to take a little bit out of this because we make it exact. And usually when you get up there, it's not exact. So there's always some kind of modification that needs to happen. So before we glue our returns on, we're gonna pop this in and see if it fits. I told you. So what I've got here is the inside is just a hair long. Right there, you can see it. It's about just under 1/8 long. So what I'm gonna do is I'll take that off both sides. So I'll shave a hair off this side, shave a hair off this side, and then it should slide right in. All right, so I just trimmed it, and it's a bit windy now. Here it comes, huge storms coming in, but yeah, we're gonna see how we did now. Looks like it's going good. Come on. That's a good fit right there. Look at how tight we are around where we cut our stop. We're tight up against our jamb here. And then we're gonna have a return. Now, if you're wondering about this right here, you know, about drywall, well, basically this right here is sticking out 5/8 on this back edge. So drywall will just come to right here, and then we'll nail our casing to this. So typically, you really can't do this before drywall if you don't have a setup like this, because your whole, you know, return right here would basically be growing 5/8. We don't have that issue here. All right, and then this, you can see it's I'm a little proud over here. So this is what I meant when I said earlier. Usually on something like this, you're never gonna get it first try. So I can see I'm a little proud back there. Over here, I'll be good. It looks like I'll just be straight flush with the sash. So what I need to do now is take my track saw and go like an 1/8 in here. It's basically to nothing here. So I'll put a slight taper on this. So we're basically crafting this stool right here around the window. And that's why literally I've never just cut one and made it fit. You always have to modify them. Got our returns glued on. Got our track saw cut made on the back here. This thing should be good if that cut was accurate. Nice, looks like I'm good on the backside there. So we just checked the fit and it's a little bit tight still, but I'm not gonna be able to get those fine shavings with the track saw. So gonna just hit it with this little low angle block plane. Absolutely one of my favorite tools. All right, let's see how it fits now. Oh, that is snug right there. That is nice. Nice tight fit everywhere. Sweet. And we are good up here at our meeting row. We don't have any hardware up here to lock this, but that is essentially it. We got a stop built in here, and that's how you install a window stool that has a sash stop like this, and with these return horns is technically what they're called. This section of the stool right here is called the horn that hangs over, or people call them the ears. But yeah, that's it. So now that we know everything fits, we'll pop this back out, put it in the trailer. So next time, I'll actually walk you guys through the casing that we're using. We're gonna be using a back band, which if you've been watching my channel, you know I'm gonna be using a back band on my own house. Love back bands. But this one is beaded casing with a wainscot cap actually as a back band. So that's why this stool right here comes out so much. It's to accommodate for that back band. So yeah, let me know if you guys have any questions, and thank you so much for watching these videos. Until the next one, we'll see you then.